Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the after party for Smackdown / Bray Wyatt. Yes, I said it. Welcome everybody. You know, we already got a full. What you call that? Full roster, full set, full. You know, it's just full. All right, we just do that. It's full. It's a full party. There we go. Full party. I don't know why they going to come out of my faces. Face. I'm done. No, I promise you, I have not drank yet because honestly, I can't because I got to drive after this. So, with that in mind, let's get this party going. It's a party, baby. Let's go. There's the crew. There's the crew. All right, like this is probably not going to be the only people we'll have here. I guarantee it. You never know. You might see a faceless wonder. I don't know. Maybe you see that might be somebody else from a different. I don't know. You just don't know. You know this guest list. This guest list now is so long now. When I do emails, it's not even funny. It's not even funny at all. So on my left is my co-host. On to the is that my left? Yes, it's my left. Hey, I can't wait till you get a green screen. On the left is the one and only Dan T. Dan T, what's going on? That's how we feeling? Yeah, that's how we feeling? Yo?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. All right.
Oh, and hi, Jody. And hi, Jesse.
Hello.
Howdy.
On my bottom left. Yes, I got it. Yes. On the bottom left is my Abby, your Abby, one of my favorite sisters. The one and only Jody, aka Abby. What's going on?
Not much. My brain's spinning a little bit.
This is one day I was like, dang, I wish I could drink right now. I need it right now. I really do. It's on the bottom, underneath me, it's the one and only Jesse Calvin. What's going on?
Yo, nothing much. I'm happy to be here. I remembered last minute. I was like, "Tazzy's going live. Let me join."
See, this is like the best part to join. So I need you. I haven't tweeted this out because I was trying to do it everything at the same time. It's like those 15 minutes after SmackDown go by so fast. It's not even funny. It's like, okay, and I'm like running to the bathroom, and I just realized I didn't do the countdown for SmackDown yet for the SmackDown at the party. So I'm sitting here like, what the heck? And then I was like, well, at least I got tomorrow already set up. So that's one thing, good thing here. So I'm trying to tweet this out. So I'm gonna do like this. What the WTF did we see tonight?
Some fucked up shit, dude.
Okay,
we just had to go there. Yeah.
So we saw
There's
Bray.
no other way to explain that.
Right. We saw Bray. Heck, it could have been Wyndham. I don't know. That's how crazy it is right now. We saw Wyndham, and I swear I saw Colt Lee or Bray. All of a sudden, then randomly, all I saw is Wars Bray. All of a sudden, then I probably saw when Funhouse Bray turns evil at the last part of the Funhouse. It's like that little quietness, and then he just gets bye. That one though. I swear I saw that. I was like, okay, and then I was like, we gotta be getting something else. We have to be getting something else, right? We got something else. Did you guys see the thumbnail? Oh my God, that thumbnail! Oh my God! I was like, I got to make this the thumbnail. I had actual Bray on thumbnail from last week, but I was like, no, we can't do that. We gotta get this dude on here. My question for the party, and you guys in the chat. Oh, maybe I should give everybody a shout out first. Okay, I'm gonna do this really fast because, quite frankly, we're only doing this an hour tops. That's it. I don't know. I don't even know that's going. I don't know that's going to work. I doubt it, but it's a possibility. Oh, okay. We're getting the finger party. That's fine. Dom, what's going on?
Hey man, how you doing? You all right? Good to see you.
I'm doing all right. We're just getting started here. I basically, let me just start this over again. Basically, what I saw was WTF today. I based off WTF. Basically, I saw when Bray was on TV. It basically was Wyndham. Then it turned to Bray Wyatt, Cotley and Bray. Then it turned into either one Bray, and then all of a sudden it turned into Funhouse Bray, but the creepy version of it.
I think we saw all 6 personalities all at once.
Yeah, really interesting. I'm a little worried though because there was a clear face of a real person in that promo. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, that's a real person that they've obviously modeled that mask on. Who are they bringing in? You know what I mean? I don't know how I feel about it. I'm excited, nervous.
So,
I trust Bray. I think he's got full creative control on this, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah,
right.
But that's not Bo. That didn't look like Bo Dallas to me. You know,
I don't know who it looked like.
That's what I mean. Very unique facial structure. I'm like, is that someone we've never seen before? You know, but yeah, go on, Tazzy. What are you saying? Yeah,
it got to the point that we're going back to like going at Barry Window. We're going at IRS. We're looking at all.
I don't know. Are we going all the way back to
yeah, I suppose so. I hadn't really thought about that actually. Yeah, because that mustache and the hat,
that cowboy was very blackjack feeling.
Wow, that's like you guys have just like blown my mind a little bit. Of course,
right?
That's interesting. But then, is it someone dressing up in the with a fake mustache? And I'm not sure I want that. Do you know what I mean? Someone cosplaying Barry Windham.
Unless
to face Bray.
Bits and pieces from other members of the Wyndham family.
Yeah.
Putting them together.
Yeah.
I mean, my thing.
Go on. Sorry, Jesse.
It's Bray. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it's Bray. And when does Bray ever do something that's not phenomenal? Like, I don't think you got to worry about this. This isn't like someone else is writing the story for him.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but like as fans, we've got this we think he can do no wrong, but that's a problem because then when everybody else turns on him, and when we'll support him if he suddenly starts, I mean maybe I'm stretching it, but we'll probably support him if whatever he does, you know what I mean? But like it's difficult for the rest of the wrestling community.
Fair weather fans.
It needs to be something that the wrestling community at large can get behind. I don't want to be a week from now, 2 weeks from now. Oh, it's just Bray Wyatt doing Bray Wyatt again. It's the same Bray Wyatt we saw 2 years ago, and him being written off that way. And anything too spooky and weird will get him written off that way. I thought the promo tonight was a brilliant thing because it was so different to what we'd seen. Like there was no spooky smoke. I was like, this is what I want. I want a real Wyndham but flashes like Tazzy, exactly like Tazzy was saying, flashes of each personality is great, but a different presentation. Because if you go too spooky, weird, people just go, it's just Bray from 2015, 16, 17, 18. Same. It's the same thing, because wrestling fans are fickle, aren't they? They are, and I'm not thinking about that because our circle and our big, obviously Bray Wyatt has massive popularity, but we will always sit here and talk about the genius of Bray Wyatt because we believe he's a genius, right? But that it needs to extend beyond us. It needs to connect with, I hate to say it needs to connect with Jim Cornette. It needs to connect with people that don't all right, okay. I'm not. As you guys know, I've had a disagreement. I've had many disagreements with Jim Cornette on Twitter. I'm not a fan,
Right.
but what I'm saying, I hope you can understand my point, is it needs to connect with a wider audience. Does that make sense? Does that make
I get
sense?
you saying. I get you
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think
So-
there's a possibility that it's Bray.
Mhm.
That the Uncle Howdy thing is Bray.
Wow.
And a
Yeah.
lot of makeup.
That's an awesome.
I'm just saying, like, he's working with people like
That's a
Jason
Jason Baker
and
thing.
Tom Savini
Oh,
and Rob Fee. Like, what if it is all just Bray?
It reminds me of Goldust, a bit like Goldust in the 2000s. You know what I mean? You know when he had the Dustin, but he was in WWE when he was Goldust and he had different personalities of the Goldust character for a little while. It reminds me a little bit of that, which is cool because I loved Goldust.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's all going to be Bray. And I kind of, I get what you're saying with somebody else coming in and portraying another side of him, I guess, because he's the one that deserves every ounce of spotlight, all of it. I don't want anybody else taking that from him. He deserves every single ounce of it.
But that wasn't Bray though. That's what I mean. That's why it's fascinating. That wasn't Bray. So like if it was Bray in a mustache and a hat, I'd have probably been like, cool, okay. But that was somebody else. So to me, that means they're bringing somebody else to TV. Who are they bringing to TV? Is go on.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just Bray.
It's crazy, right?
You know exactly what kind of work Tom Savini does.
Yeah,
it is
you're right.
That is an entire face mask with mustache on it, like going all the way underneath his chin.
Yeah, you're right. You are right. Yeah.
This is the guy who made the mask for Creep Show. Like, I mean, it could be actually an entire mask.
I do have another thought, by the way,
on
this, because something that you were saying a minute ago, you were talking about it needing to reach the wider range of fans, but the thing is WWE has always had wrestlers for every type of genre, every type of fan, and there is not a single wrestler that every single fan is a fan of. Like Bray does horror elements. He's always done that, and he'll probably always do that. Yeah. And other than Husky, but that's another story. But but the thing is not everyone's a horror fan, so of course not everyone's going to get it. Of course not everyone's going to like it. He's always going to have haters, and honestly, the bigger you are and the better you are, the more haters you get. So I feel like he doesn't have to be liked by everyone, but he does do a fantastic job. And I'm not even saying this is just I'm a fan, so everything Bray does is awesome. It ain't even like that for me. It's just I know brilliance when I see it, and the dude is brilliant.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that, because I do want to say this. He has so many haters. They also act like his best friends.
Oh yeah.
And I think WWE and Triple H have done a really good job making it appeal to the masses at first to bring everybody in.
Yeah.
Kind of what on Abby's we were talking about Bray having these different faces, like the Funhouse was the Fiend's propaganda to bring you all in. I think we're going through the same thing. Like, they're appealing to the masses at first to bring everybody in. Bray knows that he's always going to have those core fans that will always stick with him no matter what he does. And those are the ones he cares about. Yeah. Because he's told me that. So, the core ones are the ones that he really cares about, and the reason why he does what he does.
I am so intrigued of what we are getting right now, because like we started last Friday with the actual. Well, it started at Street Rules, but last Friday was like the start. It was like, what the hell are we looking at right now? Because it was literally Wyndham. It was like Wyndham, and I was like, okay,
it was beautiful.
It was
I got
great.
all teary-eyed.
It was, yeah. We all had a little cry, didn't we? Yeah.
It's amazing. I was like, he's really had me hooked because it's like he actually was allowed to actually speak his mind during that promo, and then today he kind of did the exact same thing.
Kinda, yeah.
He kind of did the exact same thing, but in promo form, and then you start getting stuff.
Al wants to know what I was eating. I'm eating pixie sticks.
Oh, and then we get that promo with the the promo. Now we gotta go through this. First of all, the medical the sheet.
Oh my gosh, I was.
Since you're the doctor, you're the medical expert here. Let us know what we saw. I
mean, that's basically your classic psychiatric evaluation. So when you first go into a psychiatric hospital or into the ER and say that you're suicidal, whatever, and they have a psychiatrist come and evaluate you and whether or not you need inpatient treatment, outpatient treatment, whatever. And there's a lot of stuff that's obviously blacked out, which I know somebody's gonna get it at some point. I'm still working on it. On getting some of that stuff removed. I know C was able to do it with when Jason Baker who posted the autopsy report a long time ago.
I missed that. What a cool detail.
Yeah, that was it was like the middle of last year, right?
Yeah, it was like an autopsy report of. It was when the Fiend was burned alive.
Right.
And then he released that autopsy report. And he was able to pull the blacked out areas from it. Because there's some interesting stuff that is normally on these forms that obviously we can't see. Obviously, we can see that he refused to sign. It does look like Bray's handwriting, by the way.
Yeah.
Just personal feeling, especially since, like, if I look back here, when he wrote on my picture, like, it looks like Bray's handwriting. And so the psychosocial history, that difficulty showing remorse or empathy, conflict with social norms. So that's talking about prior history.
Okay.
What kind of psychiatric issues have you had before? Because what's really missing is the clinical findings, and that's what I want to figure out. Symptoms and descriptions of severity and frequency. So what symptoms are you currently having? And expand on that a little bit. And then underneath that, it's assessment and diagnosis. So what do they recommend? I think the diagnosis is, multiple personality disorder, schizophrenic,
interesting.
Major depressive disorder, whatever psychiatric issue you want to say.
Right.
Yeah.
But who was it that brought up? I think C sent it to me. He sent me. Somebody had posted. Do you remember those old tweets that Bray was doing like back in 2018 about Dr. M? And we talked about this. Yeah, where he was talking about day 23, subject to showing signs of progress, but still has violent outbursts and all of that. And then at the end, it was signed something like Dr. M, and we were like, "Who the heck is Dr. M?" And we still never found out who Dr. M was. Yeah. So maybe this is coming full circle back to these tweets back from 2018. Now I feel like I have to go back and read like all of his tweets.
I mean, didn't Bray say
all those tweets that he deleted, by the way, and we have to find them elsewhere.
Yeah. So I feel like I need to go through like every tweet he's ever sent.
I mean, didn't Bray say something like right before he left the screen, a circle?
Mm-hmm. He's all about circles.
Yes. Yeah,
everything comes back to what it was.
He
was having some of those tweets were about like grandiose delusions of multiple personalities. One of them says, subject believes God as well as several other entities speak to him directly. They give him a scapegoat for 7.
Can you imagine? Like you're the doctor. You're like, okay.
Oh, I've seen it. I 100% like running a psych hospital for so many years. I've seen it. I've 100% seen
I was about
people.
to say that's like normal when you're
That's
in your
normal.
thing. Yeah.
I mean, if you go based off of those tweets, like it's classic multiple personality disorder. You know, schizophrenic disorder. Like people who are schizophrenic have like Split. Like we were just talking about earlier, that movie Split. He's got all of these different characters, and it's all voices talking to him, and that's how it starts. And then I've had people tell me that they were royalty in some other country, or I mean, I've heard people tell me, God, I've heard people have had people tell me that they're God, and I'm like, okay. And that's where working in a psych hospital gets really difficult, because when you know that you have people with these grandiose delusions, you can't encourage them to talk about it, but you need them to at the same time. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you can really feed too much into it, but you have to get them to elaborate a little bit. So it's like, really? Well, how did that happen? Like, how did that happen? How, so you get them to talk about it a little bit. You just can't, you can't go down that rabbit hole with them, because you'll never get out of it.
You're okay. I see what you did there. Thank you. Coaster, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
So let's get your well, how you feeling about right now, and then we're gonna continue on.
I'm just glad that I'm actually off on Friday night and actually can witness the whole Bray, because the last few, like ever since Extreme Rules and everything, I've always had to work, and I've been just missing everything. But no, it's amazing. The work that he does, especially in that promo tonight and last week, has just been amazing. And I do gotta say, like, I love that they're continuing the QR code thing, like with a new character. Like I said before, like I said it would be great if they did it and no one would expect another QR code, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's all right, Bray, we already know that." And I also like that these QR codes are not taking you away from the show as much as like the ones before Extreme Rules, where everybody's like digging into everything. Like I told seeing a bunch of other people, like before Extreme Rules, those QR codes, once they came on, I was completely out of the show for the rest of the night.
And that was kind of what I did earlier.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let's dig into it.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what happened after that, to be honest with you.
I did. We can talk about that a little later. Honestly, there's another thing before we continue with the break, because we can talk about Bray all day long. To be honest with you, the whole Liv Morgan thing is getting kind of very interesting too, because you can see her personality change in the ring, and this is great. Like you guys know me. You guys know my saying. I love great storytelling and psychology in the ring. Honestly, that was great storytelling and psychology in the ring at its best, because you're seeing. How can I put this? You're seeing a character evolve in the ring, like I just said. It's very interesting. What do you guys think about that? The whole thing with Liv Morgan in the ring, like we're seeing a crazy side, maybe a kind of like a Harley Quinn, kind of like but darker, maybe. What do you guys think?
I love it, and it's almost like I feel like this is how the Fiend should have been in the beginning. That there should have been more of that, him popping up, like, because you could tie it into, well, he's just having an effect on everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I have noticed that everybody is changing. Everybody's going a little bit nutso on SmackDown. McIntyre did the cross. Everybody's going a little bit crazy on SmackDown. And it is kind of like he's just having that overarching effect on everybody.
It's
so
interesting. Yeah.
Go ahead, Don.
I
No,
had
thanks,
to-
man. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just saying, like, how I was saying on the stream we were doing, everyone give me a whole like, it's a great character and a really nice, interesting turn for her. And it's very, the thing is, WWE have to be careful with, is like, obviously, it's a very marketable thing, the Harley Quinn thing and all that stuff. Like, it's very marketable. They did it with Alexa Bliss. They know it works. And they may be going for a slightly darker thing with Liv Morgan. But the issue is, they tried it with Alexa Bliss, this thing. You know, there's a darker turn and those Harley Quinn elements. And there's a slight danger of too much repetition, but I think Liv can carry it off. I'm really excited. I was really interested in it. I compared it to Cactus Jack on the and I was watching it because she was like hugging the chair. I saw her like hugging the chair, and I was like, that was a cool little moment, like hardcore Liv Morgan, which is something we've not seen. But I do think that the Harley Quinn stuff gets used quite a bit. Just every few years they find a new character to give the kind of crazy Harley Quinn-esque thing to.
Right.
So I really think they've got to do it. Yeah, they've got to do something a little bit different, I think, and obviously with Liv, they're doing it with the attire, they're doing it with the, obviously she's always had that kind of look about her, but I think they've got to really, again, it's same with Bray, they've got to do something different because it's something that has been done before, we've seen it before, but I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited because it's an exciting new turn for Liv, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's crazy. Jesse, what was you saying? I know you were trying to say something. Jesse?
My bad. I had to wait for my phone screen to turn back the correct way to hit the unmute button.
Okay.
To be fair, I don't quite remember what I was going to say, but I was going to say that I stepped away for a minute because my husband called, so I missed where y'all apparently changed the subject and got on the subject of Liv and Alexa, I guess. I told y'all were still talking about psych wards when I got that call. I was actually going to add in there a few minutes ago. I was going to actually say, my grandfather was actually a schizophrenic. I never met him, so it probably don't mean diddly doo-dah, but he was. He died in a psych ward. So, fun facts.
That's insane. Dan, you're being quiet. What you got on all this?
I love it. I like it all.
Simple, good, yeah.
I love it. I love
cool.
that. I love it.
Right.
It's all good. It's all good, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
And Bray stuff just made my brain go.
Coach, what you think about the Liv Morgan?
I think it's yeah, we've seen it before, but it's with Liv. I think I'm curious on where she's gonna go with it. Number one, because I think you can tell she's totally having fun out there now. And if it means another, she's going up against Ronda, isn't she?
No, well, nobody right now.
No,
it's just a character change. Like it's the Ville right now. I don't know what's going to go. I don't know what's next for that. Like that's what I like.
That's something about you and Ronda did a I'll do an open challenge next week when I feel like it.
Yeah, that's what's latest with Ronda. With Liv, she's just doing what she's doing. I know that
we saw the cracks forming last week.
Yeah.
With her.
I mean,
more today.
Let's be honest. The cracks changed like when she was laughing when she was getting choked out. Yeah, Street Rules.
Yep.
Yeah. I like the slow builds. I like them doing these, like really taking their time with these things and letting them have that slow burn and just progress on their own, as opposed to trying to rush everything all at once.
Yeah, I'm excited for this whole thing because Liv is she's my favorite female wrestler of modern time, and I'm just like, yay! This is so cool. I like this. I laughed when she hugged the chair. To be fair,
like my precious toy.
Liv's great. I feel like I feel like I should do a cheap plug. Well, I got to do some work with WWE at the Clash of the Castle pay-per-view, and Liv was my first interview, and she was absolutely lovely. She's a wonderful human being. Yeah, when you can hear the audio from that chat over on Give Me a Hull, yeah. So I'm just going to give you guys a cheap plug because I'm very tired. It's like 10 to 4 in the morning in the UK. So I'm just getting that plug in while I'm still here. And we're all talking about how much we love Liv Morgan and where she is. And she is a wonderful person and she's a lovely, just a good person to talk to. So just getting that in here while I can.
I like that. I say, plug it to all you guys' channels if you can, if you guys need to. That's what we're here for. This is the party. I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, sorry. I shoehorned it in because I thought it was the right time. But I do apologize, TAZZY, for throwing you off there.
Never apologize. Like, if you got something to say, go ahead and say it. I enjoy that, honestly. Okay. I want to get to that. Get back to the break thing because somebody had a question. I don't think it's Hogan. You know what I think it is? If it's anybody that's outside of the Wyatt family, could be somebody that he's probably, somebody darker that's probably retired. Maybe somebody like that. Maybe could do that. More of a manager role, maybe something like that. Maybe a 6'11" former wrestler that used to have a cowboy hat. It could be possible. And I'm looking at the facial features. The way his age is right now, it could be Mark Calloway.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It could be, but yeah, I don't want it to be.
All right.
I want him to rest. He needs to rest,
Right.
Chill.
Right. I do know that he did want to do something with Bray, even if it was like something like not actually wrestling, but something. I do know he wanted to do something like that. So I don't know. This is very intriguing because now honestly you got to watch both shows. You got to watch SmackDown and Raw because you might get the barcode on Raw still. You just don't know. Honestly.
That's what happened. What was it last Raw? Not this past Raw, the week before. We had a QR code on Raw, and then he showed up on SmackDown. And you're like,
right?
What?
And the thing is, we talked about this. I doubt they're not going to have Bray on the Raw for Halloween. I really doubt they're not going to have him on there. He's going to have some kind of stuff like. Even if he do a promo or something, not party attacking anybody, but so like a promo. Well, it actually depends. It actually depends on who's actually on that show. So it's very interesting. I mean, Jody said something earlier. It's like intrigued.
What I said.
Everybody's going crazy. Everybody's going crazy. Hey, anybody notice how everybody is going crazy on SmackDown?
I told you. Everybody's being affected.
It's infecting the whole roster, yeah.
Even the Usos were kind of like...
And this is kind of what The Fiend did first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you never knew where he was going to show up. That was what was great about it.
Yeah, it's like I'm sitting there, I'm like, it really started last week, right? With the opening of the car crash. I'm like, I seen Drew McIntyre go crazy, but I haven't seen him go crazy.
And now everybody's going heel.
Like, it's insane. What just happened here?
Oh no, Jesse disappeared.
It's going off in the
I disappeared in slow motion because I heard you say I disappeared before I actually disappeared, and then I just got back on.
Oh, Jesse.
On the wing of madness. I don't know. I really think Vincent is involved in this. I really do.
I have that feeling he is too. Let's look at this picture. This picture right quick. Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, I need to go get this.
That's fascinating. Like whose cheekbones are that pronounced? I think Jody's right. I think that's a mask. It has to be. You know?
Yeah, it very well has that.
I didn't think it was
quality.
a mask, but I did think that guy has like a fake mustache.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Totally trying
Because
to
like
find
you
the
said,
nose hair.
nobody's cheekbones are that pronounced. Even with lighting. Like you can light that in a certain way. That's got to be a mask. It has to be.
I believe so. Like going back to what we use at the mountain I work on when we go into October, we have a haunted house up there. We do have masks that look like very, very realistic, like this.
Mhm.
Like they're up in the like $4,000 or $5,000 mark. Like they do have specialized masks that look completely real. That look somewhat like this.
Yeah, them joints
Yeah.
are prosthetics.
Mhm.
That's what they use in the movies to make the monsters actually look like real characters and not just
And who is he working
costumes.
with? Jason Baker and
The
Tom
best
There you
of the
go.
best.
Yeah, there's a really interesting comment there. Deanna says it reminds her of Jeepers Creepers. Like Jeep, yeah, it does. It looks it's the Jeepers Creepers villain, isn't it? The Jeepers Creepers villain.
Yeah.
Wow,
I would-
good comment. Yeah.
I do want the other thing. I don't have that picture, but there's also part of the picture. And you guys notice the thorns on the hat as well. Hey, you might notice that thorns on the hat. Could that be a crown? Did this
the
guy think it,
thorns, or it's crap. Barbed wire, maybe.
yeah. I think it's just thorns. Dang it! I gotta find the picture. it was dang it. It was during the promo. It was like right before you got this picture, and then before he said howdy, it said it had the thorns around the cowboy hat. I have never seen nothing like
Yep.
that before. That's insane.
Made me
Could
think
he-
of the Crown of Thorns.
What's that?
Yeah,
It made
maybe.
me think of the Crown of Thorns.
Yeah. So I thought that was very, very intriguing. Of we might want to pay attention to that thorns on the hat. Like that might be symbolized or something. I don't think I ever see. I don't think. I could be wrong. I don't think I ever see anything thornish in any of Bray's promos in the past.
I mean, look at some of these. Like that's an actual mask
Mhm.
that goes over the whole face,
That's a mask.
and that's
Full
creepy
on
looking.
prosthetics.
Like
Yes.
we can't see this person's eyes, so 100% that could be an entire mask.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's
Look,
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
so
that. That's insane.
it could totally be.
Yeah, you're
Prosthetic.
right.
You
That's
can build up
insane.
people's cheekbones like that,
Yeah.
and then
on the
light it.
camera
Yeah, right on camera. I love it.
in my kitchen.
Yeah, it's like this picture. There was I think there was not a Jason mask. It was some kind of other mask. It's like a ghost mask that was on there too.
Mm-hmm.
That was intriguing. It was like you can literally go through.
Make Freddy Krueger whole face mask. So
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
when you have
Can be
somebody
done.
like Tom Savini and Jason Baker, anything's possible.
Yeah. Real quick, guys, we're not going to be here much longer because we do have a watch along tomorrow for NXT. we don't want to be any much longer, and then I gotta plus I gotta jet out. Party at night. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go through the list. I'm gonna go like what you guys think is next, like what we gonna see next week. I mean, we obviously don't know, but take a guess. What do you think next week? Dan, since you're on top, go for it.
Oh, actually, I'm on the bottom.
Well, watch this. Yeah. What was that again?
Damn it! I'm Go that way. Or
Still the next in line.
yeah.
You're next in line. Go for it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just
it's like it's still fresh right now. Like this whole night, it's like we're expecting to see that. I can't say that. I was expecting to see that, his the moth like constantly throughout the night, which is we kind of did. And then we're gonna see Bray later on the night. We actually saw Bray in the middle of the night, and they're all like, okay, that means we're going to do something else, right? And then we got the promo. Well, I guess you could call it a promo or flashes of promos. Insane. And you got images of like bunch of stuff, like a bunch of. I won't say the other word. A bunch of stuff. It was like, holy crap! It's like it blows your mind. That's why I like shout outs to See Wrestling. And as soon as we get done with this, make sure you guys go watch Days You Might Have Missed, because he probably will go through the whole thing, like, and let you know what you actually see. So that actually helps. Look, I'm promo. So yeah. So Jody, makes some sense.
I think this is going to continue to have a slow build. And I think each week we're going to get a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. I actually don't think he has a match until Survivor Series.
Survivor Series is a good spot, especially when a certain other wrestler got debuted during that same time. Interesting. Jesse, what you got?
Well, for one, I agree with Jody, because everything that Bray always does always forces you to have to, develop patience if you don't have it. So yeah, I think you're right, Jody. I think it's going to be a little while till he has a match, but I just hope that he has one, and is during the middle of live matches after Raws and Smackdowns before December, because there's a Raw in my town in December, and I want to see Bray. So
Dark match.
I'm excited.
They're coming here in November. SmackDown's coming here in November.
Okay.
SmackDown came here a couple months ago, but Bray wasn't back yet, so it didn't mean nothing. Now he's back, and I'm just like, well, now I ain't here the rest of the year. What the heck? So
it's
just
crazy
messing
because
with me, WWE. Come on.
I know. It's crazy because I got the first part of it. I got the the White Rabbit thing. I remember being at the arena, and damn you arenas. I'm trying to text Jody back on like what I see, and it's like I'm waiting for it. Like, I can't get recession. I can't get it. Then she finally got it. Like, then she told me it's a barcode. There was a
QR code.
A QR code. I'm like, what? Where?
you guys didn't get that in the ring.
Right, I didn't get that. I did get the QR code where they were like walking around. I did get that one. I was like, I did met them because I know the cameraman for WWE. I met the actor like, hey, got a question for you. Who is this? What is going on with this White Rabbit thing? I bet the actor, I completely forgot, because it was like I was just like stuck. That whole night was actually kind of cool. But Coaster, what you got? What you thinking?
Again, I agree with these guys here. I mean, I think it continues to slowly build up. We get kind of more of the same. I do find it really cool, though, that, like, I was worried, and I think some of us were, like, when he came back, that all the people that were, like, diehard, they want the Fiend, and that's all they want to come back, we're going to kind of turn and be like, well, the Fiend's not here. He's turned them all on his side again with these promos that he's doing, and making them all intrigued into this new character that he's becoming, which is awesome. So, like, just keep it going.
Yeah, I agree.
Keep going.
This is your chance, guys. This question, so this is your chance. We got 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
All
I'm
right,
gonna cut it off for 2 minutes.
Dom, where do you think this is
After
going?
that,
Right. All right. Cool.
after
Well,
that,
thank you. Thanks for having me in, guys. It's a pleasure to be here. You've made me think. I came in thinking, oh my God, who is that? Like, is some guy, some random guy with epic cheekbones? Like, what's going on? Like, holy, I've never seen cheekbones like that in my life. Like, this guy's just what's going on here? This is weird.
It's a hillbilly.
Yeah. And I've come in and I'm like, and Jody's throwing out Barry Windham and the Wyndham family, and I'm like, holy yes, word, yes, of course. And and then you guys like, it's a mask, and I'm like, yes, definitely a mask. But before I came in, I was like, that's not a mask. Those cheekbones are amazing. So now you guys have changed my entire perspective on this whole thing. Like, I'm like, okay, it's a mask. Of course it's a mask. Tom Savini's in there. Like, of course it is. So,
Come down the rabbit hole with us. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. I've been dragged down the rabbit hole, and I'm happy to be here. So what do I want to happen? I want more cheekbones, mask face thing. I want more of that. And I want more cryptic promos from him, and then more real or them or whoever that is. And then I want some more real raw Bray promos backstage with no smoke, no weirdness, just honest raw Wyndham promos. I'm loving it. And anytime I get to talk to you guys about this, it blows my mind. So thank you for your insight, guys. And yeah, thanks for changing my mind on those cheekbones. I appreciate it.
all right, guys, this is your time to ask us questions or comments or anything like that. I'm like, real quick before we go on, I'm going back to when the Fiend character was introduced. I'm going back, and it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was April when we first got the box, and then we got the episodes and everything, and then we got the attack. I think it was like July-ish, which was I believe who was it? It was, I know for sure it's Mick Foley. Was it Kurt Angle also? Mm-hmm. Kurt Angle, and was it Jerry the King Lawler too? Mm-hmm. Or did he get kick that?
Yeah.
No, he got called.
So I'm trying to think, like, how far before we actually got the Fiend in the ring, and I'm saying to myself that was about 4 months.
It was SummerSlam.
So that was about 4 months: April, May, June, July. About 4.5 months. So we're getting around.
It was actually wrestled.
Yeah. So
because he started in April with vignettes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't be surprised you get this. We start getting attacks probably like sometime starting November, and then we don't get another pay-per-view until after Survivor Series. We don't get another pay-per-view until Royal Rumble. I don't think they can wait to do Royal Rumble.
That's why I think it's gonna be Survivor Series.
It's kind of a hard thing. Yeah. Think about this, Down Tazzy, Jody. Hey guys, I like his way trying to name everybody.
We have a lot of names.
Triple H said in the interview, Bray Creative is so different that he can't even get into Bray's head. I don't think nobody can. Bray is what she is with these stuff. Yeah, I agree. When I first heard that interview, I was like, yeah, that's actually him. It's like his spray is like a tornado, and Triple H is like, hold on, write that down first. It did go. let's do something first. The step I said, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I went and talked to Kyle about it, right? Not long after that interview aired, and was telling him, like, talking about that interview, and I mentioned that Triple H had said Bray's mind is a tornado, and he's like, he's absolutely right. He said, and he was telling me about, when Bray came in he was doing his tattoo on his hands, and he just like his mind goes at like warp speed, and he said something to me like, I don't ever want to be in his brain. Like, I don't know, like
I mean, I love the guy, but I'm not. That's okay.
Yeah, he said something like, I don't want to know what his brain sounds like, or something like that.
Yeah.
I can imagine
Chaos.
like the conversation with him and JoJo, like constantly, like maybe we should do this, and look like, hold on. I can see that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
She's a pretty strong personality, though.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
She
She always
probably
been,
brings him in quite a bit.
yeah. She always been a strong personality, even like on the Diva show and all that.
I think that they complement each other really well.
Insane.
I think
insane.
she probably brings him down a little bit so that he's not going like this all the time.
Yeah. Fun fact: she was at Smackdown a couple weeks ago. I saw a picture. Yeah, I saw a picture of it. I'm like, oh, trying to get back to Ring Dawson.
I think she's pretty settled on babies.
Just yeah.
Another.
I think they might have another one at some point.
It's possible. It's possible. I'm down. I mean, well, I'm not down with you. I'm like, I don't want to be involved in that. I'm good. Love you guys, but
yeah, I think they will probably have one at some point. Maybe one more.
Any other questions, guys, before we head out? And then I'm gonna give everybody last thoughts, and we're gonna head out because I gotta get dressed. My cousin's birthday today, so you know how that goes. I want to actually want to talk to you guys forever and ever, but
forever.
I'll be honest with you. Like, I can't even get on Discord after this because I gotta go. All right. See what we got here. Yep, he's starting his own Y6. I got that. I was like, wait, what? And then I felt like, oh, we just talking about the kids.
Obviously with his older daughters.
I do,
but I don't know. I don't think they'll get to 6.
That's the question. The question is, does JoJo want to pop out that many babies or not? Because that's work. I've only popped out one, and I'm like, I really debated on the second one, and I was just like, well, I should give him a sibling.
Well, and I know that those two, Nash and Irie, are handfuls. So
okay.
Yeah.
Last question.
Yeah.
Last question, and then we're going to get everybody last thoughts, and we're going to head out. How does everybody on here feel about this Bray new character and stories? I mean, I guess we'll do it with the last thoughts. How about we do that? Okay. We're going to start from the bottom to the top. Dom, last thought.
Good. I feel good about it. I feel less weird about the cheekbones on the mask since I've been in here. Really good. Yeah, and I'm not at all. I'm a little bit overtired because it is 4:15 in the morning UK time, but I am still feeling really good about it, and I'm feeling good about being here. But in answer to your question, in short, awesome. I can't wait to see what happens next, and I can't wait to debate it with you guys some more as well.
Yeah, it's staying Coaster. What you got?
Kind of the same cheekbones and all, I guess. Yeah. No, I'm really excited to see
cheekbones, right?
That's gonna be just hashtag cheekbones, guys. Just put it out there.
Hey, nobody gonna know what we think. Nobody gonna know what we're talking about either. They're like, wait, what?
Yeah, Bray's gonna be looking at. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what comes out of this, and the character he has right now looks like he's fighting something inside of him. It's just great that he's talking personal on a personal level with all of us, and that it's something we haven't seen before again, and that's coming from him again. So it shows he is, like everybody said, an actual genius, and it's just amazing to see what he comes up with next. Just when we think that we've seen it all, he always is like, nope, here you go.
Yeah, crazy. Jesse.
Yeah, no, this is the best. I feel like we're experiencing a dream come true sort of thing right now. like we were at a point where we were like, are we sure? Do we even know if Bray will get to come back? Like wondering and we've been theorizing all flipping year. Bray's going to come back at this time, right? No, he's going to come back at this show. No, it's going to be this. And, oh my gosh, we spent hours on C's Discord talking about it, like just forever talking about it, going through videos and everything and vignettes, and they weren't even him, but we were like, maybe they could be. And it's just like now that he's back, it just feels surreal still, and but so exciting. And I'm just like, this is the best. I love hearing them talk about him. I love hearing them just mention his name all the time. I love that Triple H and everyone there knows Bray is a big deal, and they're making it obvious and making it known. And it's just everything is about him, and I love it. It's the best. I'm like, this is something I feel like I'd only see in a dream, but it's reality. Wrestling dream come reality. This is awesome. I love it. I love what I'm seeing. I love everything I'm seeing, everything he's doing.
Miss Abby, what you mean?
We have a lot to talk about on Monday. That's gonna be tons of fun, right? No, I had to send him a message earlier, and I just said, I'm glad that we never stopped calling your name, and we never will. So he knows that he has some stubborn ass fans, and we're not going anywhere.
We are.
Their last thoughts. What you got?
You don't have any. Our brains have all gone.
Speechless.
Yeah.
I love it.
Kind of want some cheekbones, son.
Oh, sorry. What are you doing? Hold on. Okay.
I need my cheekbones.
B-TAZZY, don't have a stroke.
Lord.
Okay.
The nearest nurse is like that way.
I think you're pointing the wrong way. You pointed at B-TAZZY. There you go.
There, you're everywhere.
Yeah. I would never thought see him the first time on NXT that I would get this person right now. I've been keeping it real with you guys. Like when I saw the NXT, I was like seeing this Southern character that's like kind of like from the swamp and everything. It was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I was like, I don't see this before. And then we go to the next thing when he goes to the main roster, we get something else, and then we get something else in the next thing. And then we get something else like, okay, time out. Wait. If the Undertaker could actually redo himself like this, he probably would still be wrestling right now. But no, I know he won't. But yeah, I can't wait what's next. I can't wait to see who's the first target
victim.
outside of the next victim outside of the Y6. We're going to who are you going to attack first? That's what I'm intrigued about. After we get this part of the story done, so that's gonna be very intriguing myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it says a lot though that when, like immediately after SmackDown's over with, everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait until next week to see what he does." Like we have to wait a full week to see what he does.
Right.
And like, there's not a lot of people doing that right now, and he's just acing everything he does.
Right. And it's crazy because both shows are like that right now. Like, oh man, I can't wait to next week. It's both shows that are like that right now. And I think you gotta give a shout out to Triple H and the rest of the crew. You can't give it all to Triple H. You gotta give it out even to the wrestlers, even to the talent and everything. And they for like raising the bar up. You gotta give a shout out to them because they stepped their game up and they are exceeding better than other promotions are right now. I ain't gonna say no names. I don't do that. I'm just saying, like other promotions, they stepped their game up before. Otherwise, yeah, I'm actually excited about seeing GCW and WWE doing together. That's very interesting. That just shocked me. All right, I want to thank Dom, Coaster, Jesse, Abby, Jody, thank you. and my co-host Dan T. Thank you guys for joining me for here. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget, real quick, as soon as fast, down to what you got coming up on your channel.
We got some live streams, we got some interviews, WWE, AEW, Impact. We've got some Bellator MMA stuff. We've just started doing MMA Bellator stuff. So give me a hull, check it out. Follow me on Twitter, and you'll find everything there. And thank you for your support, and thank you for having me on the channel, Tazzy. And thank you guys for listening to me talk obsessively about some fake cheekbones. Which was weird. I'm really tired. I'm really tired. I'm really sorry, but yeah, the cheekbones are just on my brain. So yeah, thank you.
Let's just put it like this: anytime I do a party, you're on that guest list. So anytime you want to pop in, you're more welcome to come on.
Love to, man. Love to.
Coaster, do you got anything on your channel coming up or anything?
Well, I've been trying to stick my hand in the Bray stuff. Dipping into like whenever there's a QR code, like kind of like not things you might have missed, but kind of like give my thoughts on that. And yeah, just that. A couple of interviews coming up with a couple of stars and kind of theme park stuff. Trying to dive back into them before they go. I'll close up for the year. So,
got you. Jesse, I know you said something about you were about to do a video. Is that still doing that?
Yeah. I am. Okay, so a couple of things. I'm about to draw that Bray Wyatt picture that I've been wanting to draw since I first saw him come back on last pay-per-view, and I'm going to screen record it. So I'm going to make a video to put on my channel, pretty much how to draw Bray Wyatt, something like that. And I also screen recorded because I also just drew a picture of Drew McIntyre, which is for that Cricket Wireless WWE contest, and I submitted that. So if I make it to the voting stage of that, then I'm going to upload it anyway because I'm recording all that crap. But yeah, heck yeah, man, that picture was fun.
I need a frame for it.
Yeah, so you do need a frame for it. But yeah, so I'm going to be putting those. That's the thing I've been wanting to put on for a while, just recording the process, drawing these things and putting them on my YouTube channel. Because why not?
Nice. I like it. Jody, well, I honestly know what this is going to be. But go ahead.
Abby's on Monday. With Tom. We're going to be talking
Abby's on Monday.
All things cheekbones. That is now a hashtag on Twitter.
Yes.
So go retweet it.
Oh my God.
We did it, guys. We did it.
I never thought.
Hashtag cheekbones.
Hashtag cheekbones.
Real quick, I'll let you know what's going on for the week on the party. Tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the watch along party for Halloween Havoc. Watch Joe go crazy over crazy women.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
That's going to be insane. This time it's on camera, so I'm excited about that. Get your Halloween candy and all that good stuff, and I will be having drinks, and I don't mean non-alcohol drinks. I'm just saying.
It'll be apple juice. It's all right.
It'll be apple juice.
It'll be soda for me. Soda and candy.
Let's see. Don't forget on Sunday the Insiders have their wrap-up show. I forgot the name of it. Between the Ropes. That's at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you join them for that. Monday, watch them on party for Monday Night Raw. That's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're getting close to our 30th anniversary, by the way, so that should go be kind of cool. Tuesday, NXT, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and that is it.
That was a mouthful.
So, all right, I'm gonna put this picture back up for one more time. This is awesome. So,
hashtag cheekbones.
So, guys, till I see you tomorrow, enjoy your night. And no matter what you guys do for the rest of your night, just treat it a party, baby. Good night, everybody. And we'll see you tomorrow for the watch along for Halloween Havoc. Good night.
See ya.
Peace.